thing is at their disposal. That's why they don't have a care in the world about nothing else, man. Or it has no concern with me. I'm not dealing with it. I'm not going through it. That's them, you know. That's how this society is. You know, we constantly go into the current events that are happening all around the world, and we're trying to tell you how it ties into the society that you're living in, how that's getting ready to come here, and you people are like, no, they dealing with that, but us, this is America, we're great. You know?
Hey, Patrice O'Neal said it in a joke. He said, you ever try to care and just can't?
Yeah.
Something bad happens and you just can't care? Well, that's how America is. It'd be like, you see 100,000 Chinese killed in an earthquake or whatever. You're like, oh, no, I don't feel it. I don't care. I'm sorry. It's a billion of them. I don't care.
Yeah.
And that's how America's mentality is, man. It don't happen over here, so it don't affect you. It don't happen to you directly, so it doesn't affect you the same way. But guess what? It's going to touch everybody. The day of the Lord is going to touch everybody, man.
Right.
Even the men of the Lord, but the men of the Lord won't be overtaken by it. And because of that knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, that will keep us stable in that day. A little more. It says that they think, that they shall think themselves to be in good case, and even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other
was that first I think 1 Thessalonians 5. Get that real quick.
Right now? Finish this.
Yeah. Unless you could get it now.
Yeah.
I thought that brother would have had his sword out. Always have your sword out, brother.
This out, bro.
Oh, it was Salah. Okay. Come. Yeah, get Thessalonians. You already got it.
I'm on it.
All right, read that and then go back to where you was at.
1 Thessalonians 5:1, right? It says, but of the times and of the seasons, brethren, you have no need that I write unto you.
Go ahead.
For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
Yeah, we know what times we're in. We know that the Lord can appear any day.
Yep.
That's why we say 2018, man. That's gonna be a hell of a. Hey, you thought 2017 was something, man? All right, because this year was the triple D, and a lot of death did happen. Yep. A lot happened this year, man.
Yep.
But hey, the Lord tops each year.
Yeah. Hey,
every time.
Yeah, he don't stop what happened last year. He continues what happened last year, and propels
further. Increases it, man.
Yeah, man.
You know. So hey, expect more death to come in 2018.
Yep.
All right. Hey, we expect a lot, man. Lord willing, the chip comes. It becomes mandatory then. Lord willing, World War III, they finally get it kicking off over there in the Middle East, man.
Yep.
You know, they finally go over there to Iran and do the unthinkable, so they could go to war, man.
Yep. You know? Happen, man. Let's get the hell out of here.
Go ahead.
It says, from when they shall say peace and safety, then
peace and what?
Peace and safety.
Another word for safety is security.
Yep.
All right, and when you're secure, guess what? You're careless.
Yeah.
Yep.
You ain't got nothing to worry about because you're secure. Everybody here, they're proud because America prides itself on its luxury and its military.
Yep.
You know, but your military right now, they're telling you right now that the military does not have the sufficient amount of advanced tech operations of technology to deal with China and Russia.
Yep.
They're saying China and Russia is actually they're far more advanced. They're superseding the technology of America, man.
Yep. A lot of America's technology is outdated because it was so far ahead that they just stopped working on it. Well, these other countries still been working on it. Certain richer countries like Russia and them, they were like, well, we're going to keep advancing. Germany, we're going to keep advancing our military understanding. And then now we got top notch, then we're going to sell it to the rest of the world. And now that's how these other countries got it.
Yep.
That America wasn't paying attention to. they just sold it to those that the American was paying attention to. Now, the weak may say that I am strong. Prophecy being fulfilled.
Now, this is an article. This is from CNBC, where you got. It says the U.S. forces could potentially lose next war to Russia or China, warns sobering RAND report.
Yep.
America's military is outspending peer adversaries and needs to do better, warns a new RAND report. Capabilities of Russia and China have advanced so much that in certain situations, they can have a military edge over U.S. forces. One of the authors of the report said the U.S. could still move the needle back through sustained investment in certain military capabilities. Also, Rand said that U.S. faces a nuclear and missile threat from North Korea, which Washington and its Asian allies lack satisfactory answers.
Yeah.
So really, technically, you're not secure. Even though your government will tell you that everything is peaceful over here and everything is secure. You know? There ain't no peace, man.
I think
especially with that declaration he just did.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I think Trump gonna go set it off somewhere in the world with the military. They're gonna be like, okay, we're good now. And then that's when the whole hell is about to break loose right after that. I think he's gonna set it off, everybody gonna be like, yeah, okay, we're good. Nope. That's when your destruction comes.
Yeah, man. You know? So Russia and China, their military is prepared for this war with the U.S. You know, in different situations, they already got America calculated. All right? And this place is going to be left vulnerable because all of our military bases are spread all around.
Who's protecting here?
So who's going to be protecting this place, man? You know? You got some troops here. You got your, your CIA. You got your FBI. You got your local police. You got all that here. But when society is down, what is the use for them?
Yep.
You know. So when they shall say peace and safety,
then comes sudden destruction.
Then comes sudden destruction, right?
Upon them.
Upon them. Okay. You people really ain't secure like you think you are, man.
Yep.
All right.
Hey, your own martial law troops will come through, kick your doors in.
Yeah.
You think just because it's affecting the streets, but it ain't affecting you in your house, your cable, your internet, your food, it's still, man, that stuff can be taken away at a moment's notice, man.
Yeah.
They can set up martial law and just start running. Hey, just like at the Boston Marathon bombing, right? They went into the people in Massachusetts' homes, man, without their consent, and were sending people down to go scan them and see who they were. They can do that in any city at any time. Why do you think they're running these drills with these helicopters in the skies, man? The fucking Whisper helicopters at night, mapping out the land like a damn maze or puzzle for you people to run through, like a damn rat race, man. You know, they setting this thing up for you, man, and it's already set up for you. They're just waiting till the time that everything's set in place to spring the door open so you can run through the maze.
Then that's where the scripts say, "Woe to them that are at ease."
Yep.
You know, because you stuck in this society. You're not worried about what's happening. You only see what's on the surface. You're not thinking deeper on why like right now they were still spraying chemtrails in the air. You know, people still ignorant to that.
Yep.
The fluoride in the water. And these is little things. These not even the deepest things that Esau doing.
Hey, let's go to something simple real quick. Over here in Vegas, you're not even realizing that the soot and smoke from California is fucking with your respiratory system over here. That's what I'm going through. I know that's what it is. Because when the fires popped up, that's when my shit started messing up.
That's why you see all that stuff on the cars, man.
Yep. Hey, and Jacob there worried about the new McRib coming back. Like, simple dumb shit. Dumb shit. That's what you thinking about. I'm a dollar millionaire at McDonald's. I can go get... Yeah, you thinking like that, man, not realizing that real things is happening upon the earth, man. And the less you know about it, the more chance of destruction that's going to come upon you. Let me go back into this. Second Esdras. Second Esdras 16:22. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy.
And that's that. You go back to was that Amos the 5th chapter?
Right there.
They try to flee from a lion and a bear.
Right there.
You got it?
It's Amos 5:18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Most High. To what end is it for you?
Yep.
The day of the Lord is darkness and not light, as if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him.
Darkness and not light. We was getting there. 1 Thessalonians, the 5th chapter. Go ahead.
Or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and the serpent bit him.
Yeah, famine is like the bear, but then the sword of martial law could be the lion, you know, and then the serpent is going to be the missiles, you know, that you just can't escape. But that house represents peace and safety. Then sudden destruction of that serpent biting. And you leaned upon the wall, got comfortable. Go ahead.
Shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light, even very dark and no brightness in it?
Yep. A lot of death and destruction and evil going on in that day.
Gotta agree.
Go ahead.
This is Joel 2. Do we already read this?
Nope.
Okay, this is Joel 2 starting at the top. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion and sound the holy alarm in my holy mountain.
How are we doing that? With the word and with the prophecies that's passing. That you know, hey, we've been telling you about these prophecies. These things come to pass. Look what's next that's coming. This prophecy's next. The mark of the beast is next. World War III is next. Martial law is next. These things are happening next.
And the fact that we're blowing the trumpet, that should tell you that that this is a sign.
Yeah.
All right. The men that's out there that's doing what we're doing, all over the world, they're blowing the trumpet, and our people are not. They're not dancing to the tune, man. You know, they're not hearkening to the sound of the voice. You know, when we come out here doing what we're doing, we're something to be looked at. We're like the scriptures say, we're a spectacle. So everybody know who we are, man. We out here blowing a trumpet, but you people don't understand. Like when you hear the trumpet being blown, you just don't know what it means, you know?
What you should do next.
But you just see that it's something that's out of the ordinary, it's something unusual for somebody to just be out there randomly blowing a trumpet, man.
Can I make an analogy that you should understand? Like a fire alarm at school, right? Fire alarm going, okay, what happens? Get under the desk, you know? And then when everything is clear, then we're gonna line up and we'll all walk outside. Well, y'all don't know to get under the desk and walk outside, because this is the trumpet being blown. We're telling you, hey, the trumpet, we're blowing the trumpet. Get ready to fucking quake and fire and just disasters going on. Arm yourself, get under the desk, get into this word, line up, get yourself in order, and get the hell outside of the destruction before you be overtaken. You have something right now, or you want him to keep going?
Yeah, real quick. This is Isaiah 8 and 18. It says, "Behold, I and the children whom the Lord hath given me are signs, are for signs and for wonders in Israel, from the Lord of hosts, which dwelleth in Mount Zion."
That within our own people, not among. Now, it's a sign unto everybody in the world, but it's mainly a sign given unto our own people to get yourselves right. Because we're the ones that's supposed to know what the sound of this trumpet is about. It's about the Lord coming back to deliver us, because our salvation is nearer than what we believe.
When you hear that trumpet, that lets you know that the prophets are out.
Yeah.
Every time you hear the trumpet, the prophets are out.
Yeah.
That's a sign
Go
that the
see what they're
prophets of the
talking
Lord
about.
are out. You need to go and listen to what they're saying.
Yeah.
That means that some shit is getting ready to pop off.
Yep, some bad
The Lord's
shit.
getting ready to bring some bad, some shit
Bad
that you
time.
can't even fathom, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, we standing out, like the brothers going in earlier, we standing out here with these signs and with these garments, showing you that is bad, that bad's coming. We're a sign, we're a visual of the trumpet being blown.
Exactly. That's exactly what we are,
You can
man.
keep reading on that 8, in Isaiah 8.
I got a quick pre
Okay.
real quick. This is Zechariah
This whole review.
chapter 3, verse 8. It says, "How now," this is dealing with Joshua.
Uh-huh.
"How hear now, O Joshua the high priest, and thou thy fellows that sit before thee. Talking about the men of the Lord.
Yep.
For they are men wondered at.
Yep.
For behold, I will bring forth my servants a branch.
They're wondering at, like, what are they doing out there? What
They're
are
like
they
a
all
sign
about?
or a token.
Yep.
You know?
What's their purpose?
A sign of the future. And you see the men out there blowing a trumpet in these last days. That's how you know that they're blowing a trumpet, because prophecy is getting ready to happen. You know? And the Lord got trumpets all over America right now, man.
Right.
Week in and week out. And you people, you're recognizing, you see who we are, man. You know who we are, what we about, what we out here doing. You know? Hey, we have a fame in a society, whether you believe it or not, man. You know? We have a good report and an evil report.
Right.
I think it's at 1 Corinthians where it says, not known but yet well known.
Is that the 4th chapter?
The 4th chapter. 1 Corinthians, the 4th chapter.
Starting around like 9 or 10.
You know what our job is. You know what we out here doing, man.
Yep.
You know?
I don't know about the known and well known. That might be right.
That's in there. That's in there.
1 Corinthians 4.
Come.
Around 9, 10, something like that.
Around like 10, 11 maybe. You can start from where it says we're a spectacle.
This 1 Corinthians 4 and 9. For I think that Yahweh hath set forth us, the apostles last, as it were appointed to death.
And if we really are the men of the Lord, we were sent at least to deliver this word to the people. Lord willing, we're also chosen.
Yep.
You know, that's what the word apostle means, being sent or sent forth.
As it were appointed to death. For we are made a spectacle unto the world.
And that word, that spectacle means to be looked at, to be gazed upon.
Yep.
All right, as a deity.
Yep. Hey,
You know?
because spectacle comes from what? Spect, meaning to see. That's why you wear spectacles with your glasses.
And they see us and they wonder, like, what is this about? And then some of you already knowing what we're about because you watch the videos, you'll see us and you'll be like, damn, you know? Some of our people, they'll try to come because they know what we're about, and they'll try to act like they listening and they're about this thing. But really, you know, they about their own covetousness, man. Scriptures tell you about how our people are. They sit before you as his people.
Yep.
They show much love with their lips, but their heart is far from him.
Yep.
They will not do his word.
They listen like it's a very lovely song.
Yeah.
But they will not follow.
Come. You know? But you're not hearkening to the trumpet, man.
Yep.
You ain't taking it serious. Go ahead, Al.
For we are made a spectacle unto the world, and to angels, and to men. We are fools for Yahweh's sake, but we are wise in Yahweh's.
Yep.
We are weak, but ye are strong.
Go ahead.
Ye are honorable, but we are despised.
These are the the duality of the position that we're in. The world that don't understand what the trumpet is being blown is about, they look at us in a negative light of this thing. But those that are taking heed to the warnings of the trumpet, they see that it's a good thing that we're all about.
It's balance.
Yep.
It says, even unto this present hour we both hunger and thirst, and are naked, and are buffeted, and have no certain dwelling place. And labor working with our own hands, being reviled, we bless it.
Yep.
Being persecuted, we suffer it. Being defamed, we entreat. We are made as the filth of the world, and are the offscouring of all things unto this day. I write not these things to shame you, but as my beloved sons.
Salakia, 2 Corinthians 6th chapter.
I didn't think that was in there.
Yeah. That's the 2nd chapter. 6th chapter. 2 Corinthians 6.
Start up here. It's a good one. Start at 6.
2 Corinthians 6 and 6. By pureness, by knowledge, by long suffering, by kindness.
Hey, because we add
These are all the things that Apostle Paul suffered in the ministry.
Yep.
And if you're a part of this ministry, you're going to be dealing with these same things that he's speaking about.
Well, he started down
He started at around 6, but
Yeah.
you know,
5 was
going to like 5 or
The
whatever.
point is like 7 or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The point is at 7 and 8, I believe. No, 8.
Yeah.
8 and 9. 8 and 9.
By kindness, by the Holy Spirit, by love unfeigned.
Yeah, this is what you're supposed to correct yourself with, and it makes you uncomfortable to be this thing in this wicked society. That's adding light unto yourself, that your deeds be reproved and you correct yourself. Now that you're able to do that, you got to follow this standard of a higher standard that is scoffed at by the wicked of the world. Go ahead, bro.
By the word of truth, by the power of Yahweh, by Shem Yahushai, by the armor of righteousness on the right hand and on the left, by honor and dishonor, by evil report and good report, as deceivers and yet true.
Yeah, because some of us think that we're speaking a lie out here. Aren't y'all saying, hey man, put that Bible down, man. Hey,
Y'all been talking about
y'all
that
been
for
talking
all
about this
these
for
years.
so many years. My great grand, you just took the words out of my mouth. They started resorting to their grandchildren.
Yeah.
That's not gonna be born here. You know, you ain't gonna have you gonna be eating your children. You know, if you do have great grandchildren, and you probably gonna be eating them. All right, but that's they saying what we saying is it's it's bullshit, is deceiving, but yet it's true because the word is true.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Is 9. As unknown and yet well known.
And as unknown but yet well known.
Yeah.
We're known all over the world, man. Even the elites know who we are and what we're about. You know, they know that this is the trumpet being blown. That's why they trying their best to find a crafty way to silence us or get us off the streets. You know, that's what they're doing. But they know the fact that we coming out in droves all throughout Babylon and all around the world with all these different camps springing up. They know that this is the sign of their end. That's why he's going so hard the way he's going. He got to hurry up and fulfill his new world order. And he's on the clock right now. You know, this devil have a short time. You know, so it seems like as if we're unknown, but yet we're well known.
Even if we're not, it's not about us individually being known, but known about the doctrine and the truth that we speak. Because it's known who's giving it through his spirit unto us. That's the spirit of Yahweh Shai, and the prophecies being fulfilled is what makes us well known. If Jordan did actually go out and score 50 on certain nights or every night or whatever, you wouldn't believe he was the greatest ever. Just like us, if these prophecies wouldn't come to pass, you wouldn't know that we were sent by the Most High God. That's how we're well known. Because what we're saying is true. There's more, right?
As unknown and yet known, as dying, and behold, we live.
Yep.
As chastened and not killed.
And we're put in a bunch of dangerous positions coming out to push this word for the Most High God. Right? But we're really living in this position. Y'all be like, this is what y'all, this is Sin City, all this entertainment and fun and women and pussy and drink and whatever y'all could be doing. Yeah, all this that y'all could be doing, this is what you do here. Damn right, man. I'm never more alive than when I'm standing right here.
Kind.
You know, and we're doing this in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Whether it's throughout the week of our lives, you know, all throughout the 7 days, we're teaching this word, or when we're standing here, doing it. Either way, this is when you're most alive. If this ain't when you're most, if you all of a sudden get real animated for some, because Empire just came on, or whatever else, then something's really wrong in your life, man. This is when you find out the type of man that you really are standing out here. That's when you become alive. That's when your purpose is fulfilled. Go ahead, bro.
As sorrowful, yet always rejoicing, as poor yet making many rich, as having nothing, and yet possessing all things.
Poor,
Hey.
yeah.
Well, I mean, you could break it down, but I didn't want to go too far in.
I just-
it was
I
only
just did that
a
part.
specific point,
Yeah, yeah.
and we kind of going left with it.
Let me just say this about
Yeah, go ahead. You can break that
It's kind
down.
of important. Poor, but making many rich. Meaning we look broke and we ain't got nothing better to do. We ain't got no jobs. So you say, but we're making many rich by the wisdom of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. That's how we make men rich. That's how we make many rich. By understanding who you are, you Jakes knowing who you are through the Spirit, that you're the real children of Israel, the real children of the Most High God, and what you got to do to earn salvation out of this. And what happens in the future through prophecy on the other side. Because there's also righteous, positive, not righteous, but that's all righteous prophecy, but positive prophecy as well. Getting into the kingdom of heaven is a positive prophecy. Getting salvation is a positive prophecy. Where were we at before that?
It was in Joel the second.
Okay, Con. That's right.
Joel, yes, Joel too.
Top, right?
Yeah, like it says in Habakkuk, the second chapter, it says that the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. You know, though it tarry, wait for it, it will come to pass.
We're not to.
You know, it's not gonna tarry, man. You know, right now the trumpet is being blown.
I'll read that.
It's Joel, start back at the top.
Yeah.
Joel 2 and starting at the top. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand.
And that's what we've been going into all day, man. You know, await, you know, salvation draweth nigh, man. It's nearer than what you believe.
Man, we're telling you we're measuring the time because the prophecies are telling you how close we are. Now it's high time to awake, man. Wake the hell up. Get the hell out on these streets, man. Push this word out.
Yeah,
You're gonna need every ounce of Salaki, bro.
Go ahead, Salaki.
You're gonna need every ounce of the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to keep you balanced, man. When brothers put out these health videos, you're gonna need that. When brothers put out these exhortation videos, you're gonna need that. Along with the other stuff that the scriptures go into. But there's only so much time, you gotta get in as much as you possibly can. What you gonna say though?
I was gonna say, if you hear this trumpet, man, and it's resonate with you, then you need to bring your ass out here and blow the trumpet with us, man.
Yep.
Straight up. You need to be blowing the trumpet too, man. If that's your calling,
Yep.
if the Lord is calling you to come out here and do this thing, get your ass out here and do the Lord's work, man.
Present yourself before the Lord, man, before the men that's the mouthpiece of the Lord,
Yeah.
that you can earn your salvation. I mean, the salvation from missile fire is enough motivation for you if through the terror of the Lord we persuade men. If you're not persuaded by the terror of what the Lord is going to do, then continue doing what you're doing and let us know on the other side how it went down. Because we ain't trying to go through that, man.
Straight up.
Go ahead, bro.
It says a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains. A great people and a strong, there hath not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it.
Let me say one thing about what I was just saying. And if y'all don't like us as men, or the men that's already got established camps, go establish your own camp, man. Just push this doctrine out. If you don't like the way the apostles do it, or us over here in Vegas, or New York, or wherever, LA, whatever, if you don't like it, go open up another camp. But this word gotta go out, man. Quit playing games. Go up to Reno, do whatever you want to do, go to Northtown, go somewhere else, and push this word out here, man. I'm tired of waiting on you niggas, man. I'm ready to get up out of here. We ready to get up out of here. We gonna endure as long as the Most High have it. But quit bullshitting and pussyfooting on the fence, man. Go ahead, bro. My bad. But
There hath not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations.
Uh-huh.
And I gotta,
And this is also prophecy dealing with the day of the Lord, man.
Yep.
A lot of people don't like to talk about that. They don't like to talk about the day of the Lord unless it's concerning everybody being saved. You know, everybody gonna get raptured up all of a sudden, all nations included. But they don't never talk about how deadly the day of the Lord is gonna be.
Yep. Hey, what do you get? Just mentally stepping into that, delving into that whole rapture idea. What do you need to be raptured up from? Because you guys never talk about that part. Oh, the 7 years of tribulation. Well, what's so bad that's going to happen in those times? You're supposed to talk about that. You're supposed to let them know that the destructive things are supposed to happen. Not that there's a rapture, but you're supposed to know about that. You got to tell them that part because it don't look like it's nothing special if you're getting saved from something. That's why we tell you the harshness of the scripture, the nastiness of the scriptures, and then we tell you, get yourself right with this, and you can get up out of it. Hey, that's why I was holding the rest of the the 9th chapter of 2nd Esdras. Whatever you had, I'll bring it if it
This is
comes.
Matthew 10 and 34. Think not that I come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword.
That sword is going to bring division, man. It's going to be destruction. It's going to show the difference between the righteous and the wicked, man. Of our people and then the rest of the nations also. That's what that sword is coming to divide them. It's not just coming to say, yeah, I'm here. No, man, it's for danger. Sword is a killing instrument. That's what the Lord has come to bring, a killing instrument. That's why his garments is going to be rolled in blood, man.
And Yahweh Shai is he's coming back to be the biggest killer in the history of the whole entire planet Earth.
The biggest
man.
terrorist,
Mass
the biggest
murderer.
mass murderer.
No, he ain't gonna be a murderer. He's gonna be a
mass
killer.
Right.
He's
A
gonna be an
mass
ultimate
revenger.
mass killer, man.
Revenger.
Because it ain't gonna be murder. All them
Right.
people there, all them deaths are gonna be just.
Yep.
Okay?
Deserve it.
They all gonna deserve the death that they're gonna get. You know? Everybody is on some level of wickedness, man. You know? If you ain't covered by the blood of Yahweh Shai, man, your sins are piled up. And it's about time for that to be avenged, man.
And let me say it like this for you guys that's worried about being judged by great millstone, because we come down harsh. If you step off the doctrine, we do come down harsh. But guess what? We're not innocent either, man. We're not blameless either, but by showing our works and our faith, guess what? We become blameless. He's grading this on a curve for the elect, man.
Kind. That's where the script come in, where it says, "Judge not, lest you be judged by that same judgment." Because we and that the other script that says basically we can't be judged because we're judging ourselves.
Yep. Oh yeah, we're judge of no man.
Corinthians.
Judges all things, but we're judge of no man.
We're judge of no man. Because in every step, every walk that we do, every move we make, we're doing it according to the scripts, you know?
Yeah.
If we feel like we can't make a move because it's going off, we're not gonna do it.
Yeah. When in doubt, throw it out.
Kind.
Wise words from a wise man.
Real quick.